Guten Abend. Wir haben hier ein Doppelbock beer. And my German isn't exactly fluent, but it's a German beer and brewed in Germany, and my son Kyle here suggested this for a beer review next time I'm up in his neck of the woods, way up in northern New York. Tell us about how you discovered this beer, and if you would tell us about the brewery, where it comes from, please.
All right. Well, this is a beer that was given to me kind of in return for I raised my own chickens for eggs and for meat, and a big vegetable garden, and I have a friend's father who grew up on a farm, no longer farms, retired military. He was stationed near Munich, Germany, probably 50, 60 years ago. And as a kind of gift back to me and my girlfriend for giving him free eggs and vegetables and stuff, he brought this over for me, and some seltzers for her because she's low carbohydrate diet. And he used to drink this when he was stationed overseas, and he really liked it, and I really liked it, so I thought it's really worthy of a beer review. And this is brewed in Ayinger, Bavaria, Germany, southern Germany, and just outside Munich. They've been brewing since 1877, 1878, around there, and it's really a highly esteemed beer where it comes from, like really highly esteemed. Not allowed to participate in Oktoberfest in Munich because they don't allow breweries from outside city limits to participate. Otherwise they would, and I'm sure they'd have a lot of people really enjoying it. They mostly, they ship a lot of beer to the United States and Italy.
All right, here's a map of where that town comes from, or where it's at, not where it comes from, where this beer comes from. So that's where the brewery is, and a picture of the brewery follows. And okay, picture's off. Now let's talk about the beer. All right, Dopplebock Celebrator by Ayinger Brewery. Dopplebock, Doppel means double, as you might know. Bock beer is a German style ale, brewed in Bavaria, like he said. So it's a double strength, a stronger and darker Bock beer. And Bock means a number of things in German, like a lot of English words, but one of the things it means is it's like slang for a goat. And they got a little plastic goat, you know, tacked onto each little bottle. Isn't that cute? So goat beer, I'll read what they say about it. Doppelbock is a stronger version of the German beer style Bock. Whoa, what'd you do?
Bocked out.
The name literally means double Bock beer. Paulaner monks in Munich wanted something boozy to consume during Lent as liquid bread. So they brewed the first Doppelbock called Paulaner Salvator. And this is not Paulaner, but this is just as good.
What would Paulaner be?
Paulaner is a name of a brewery, German brewery. This won a lot of platinum medals. I can tell you this beer is rated 98% on beeradvocate.com, and that's almost unheard of, honestly. So the alcohol in this is 6.7%. The IBUs, I could not find that information, but being a Bock beer, I don't expect it's going to taste, it's going to be a malty dark beer is what I'm expecting. Some hops will be used to offset the maltiness and the alcohol. Very pretty bottle. There, you can see it.
As all beers in Germany, it's brewed according to the
Reinheitsgebot.
Yep, purity law of 1516.
Which means the Reinheitsgebot means, I don't know if they still follow it, but they had a law that said the only ingredients allowed in beer in Germany is hops, malt, be wheat or barley malt, and yeast.
No strawberry concentrate, you weirdos.
Yeah, no of this stuff you see in beers now, you know, grapefruit and strawberries and
peel of mango, avocado toast.
Let's get to the beer. It's getting dark out here. Candle. All right, the pour. All right, I'm going to do this for you. The pour. The pour. It is a dark beer.
Honestly, I think it's hitting a lot of the notes that I feel like Guinness is kind of missing nowadays. I feel like maybe they didn't, but
Wow.
for me, Guinness seems to be missing some of the marks.
It's totally, that's a stout.
Oh, it is very stout.
It's a very different beer than this. I gotta stand up for Guinness.
I like it. It's just I've gotten the not the foreign draft or foreign extra, the regular extra, and to me it tasted kind of like fake, kind of sugary taste to it.
Yeah, it's supposed to have a molasses kind of.
Yeah, I guess maybe you're right.
We're
Maybe
talking about this beer.
Yeah.
So as you can see, this is a dark beer, kind of with reddish notes to it. Yeah. We'll do a Guinness beer review. All right, you can see this has a pretty good head to it. Unlike myself, but hey, here's my grandson. I want to get him in on here.
Hey, Liam.
We have not consumed any beer yet, so this is my grandson, Liam. Say hello.
Hello.
To the world.
Say hi.
He just turned 7.
Hi.
Tell them who we are.
This is Kyle, that's my dad, and this is my papa.
Grandpa, Papa, whatever. I prefer Papa over Grandpa.
Papa.
I'm in denial about my age. Thank you, Liam.
Paul.
You're welcome.
All right, so the look on this, actually, I already discussed, it's pretty dark beer. I don't think I've ever had a dark beer like this. Honestly, and I gotta say, I haven't had this beer yet. So I'm brand new to this beer, and I'm expecting really great things. But I'm going into this knowing that I'm not drinking a stout. This isn't Guinness, it's dark. But the water profile for a Guinness stout is a very hard water. It's a totally different beer. This is going to be, I think, malty, coffee-like. I can't believe the head on this beer, though. It's fairly cold. So, all right, how's it? What do you think? Anything to add to that? How it looks?
Nothing. It's a frothy, thick head. It's not like kind of a loose head. It's really got, it's holding together.
Smell
it. Molasses.
How do you identify it? It definitely has a smell to it.
Molasses, caramel, hints of pine timbers in August in the Adirondacks. Smells of a young Bavarian woman's nape. That's it.
I think I agree with him on the caramel. It does smell caramel and molasses. All right, taste.
The taste.
Wow. I haven't had anything like this in quite a while.
Yes, I love that.
What do you, I mean, I'll open this up. It's got a back taste. It tastes caramelly, it tastes like it smells. Like a coffee, molasses, but not like Guinness. I guess you're right to compare it to a stout because really, it doesn't taste anything at all like Guinness. I can taste the alcohol in this, honestly.
Yeah, I did get that a little bit, yeah. Just a little bit though. I mean, other than that, it's really tasty.
Goes down easy.
The alcohol taste is never what anybody's looking for, unless they're freaking
Some people
frat
like
boy.
Yeah.
Frat boy.
Funnel it. I actually would not say this is an easy drinking beer.
It's like flower taste up front. It's really tasty. Like caramelly, like the molasses definitely. It's soft on your tongue.
Yeah, it does go down pretty smooth.
No really sting like some higher carbonated beers would kind of give you that little bit of burn in the inside of your cheeks. It's not any of that. Just really soft mouthfeel.
I'll tell you what, the first drink kind of hit me. It's got a lot of flavor to it in a malty kind of way. But the second and third drink are going down quite easy.
Oh, banana bread?
Banana bread. I've heard that.
Really? I've never heard that.
I've heard that used to describe beer before. I haven't had banana bread in years.
Right there in the front middle of tongue, like a little banana bread. Maybe the zucchini bread.
This takes me back to sitting in, like I was in Bavaria drinking beer, been there a couple of times back in the late 90s. I'd sit in some small town bar drinking their beers, I'll tell you.
Somebody did it right.
Yeah, it's a good beer. If you want a dark ale that's not a stout, a dark malty ale that honestly sit around the fire or something, you know, contemplate the meaning of life or whatever you contemplate.
At the end of the summer.
This is a good beer for that kind of occasion.
We're going to have a good fire here later. Hopefully.
Beer review ain't over till the beer's empty.
It's a tasty one. It's much better than some of the other ones I've picked out before.
Oops. Just Bock. Bock. Yeah, Doppelbock.
Double burp.
Wir haben hier Doppelbock. Yeah.
Mit Mutter. Nein.
My name's Mozart. This is Bach. Get it?
Ha. Ha ha. We just need a couple sausages. Maybe some potato salad.
Brat.
A brat, yeah, brat.
Oh, that's
some
when
Wiener Schnitzel.
When I was in Germany, staying there for a while, I was surprised at how much cheese and sliced meat and bread and butter they ate. Like really, a very high cholesterol diet traditionally.
I heard a story that that's where pizza was invented. Obviously not true. It comes from a joke.
Come on.
A guy was in a beer drinking contest, and you were allowed to eat as much as you wanted, but you weren't allowed to leave the table, and you were disqualified if you threw up or had to go whatever.
God.
And he ate all these meats and all these cheeses and tomatoes and all this stuff he's eating. He wants to win this beer drinking contest in Germany. And
beer drinking contest.
they give him breads, some flat breads. By the end of the day of this beer drinking contest, the bread maker was running out of yeast. The breads were getting flatter, and he was getting more and more intoxicated. But he was making it. There's maybe only 8 or 9 people left, and he had to blow chunks. And he started in his sleeve blowing all this meats and stuff that he had been eating throughout the day to keep his alcohol down. And in order to not get caught, he's making third place, second place, just him and another guy left. So they didn't want to get caught when he stands up to accept his prize. So he starts dumping the contents of his sleeve on a flatbread, and in order to cover his tracks, he had to eat it.
Oh,
and
come on.
That's where the idea of pizza came from.
Where'd you get this from?
It's a mess. I don't know where I heard that messed up story. It's probably told better by somebody else.
I don't believe it.
No, it isn't true at all. It's just...
Oh, I thought you were trying to pass that off as fact.
No, it's somebody's fun little story. They told it better than I did.
Oh, God. I don't know if I want to drink another one of these. You gonna drink 2 of them?
I eventually am going to drink 2 of them. Better take it easy. I don't see you very often.
Yeah. Well, to the murky depths. What else to be said about this beer? I will say that
the countryside where it's at does look really beautiful.
Yeah,
that's the brewery.
All you do is say, here's some pictures of the brewery.
Here's some pictures of the brewery.
And the area it's in.
Beautiful countryside outside of Munich. It's really highly esteemed where it's at, but They don't allow it in Oktoberfest, as I said before, just to keep things fair for people who probably actually live within the city limits and pay taxes within the city limits, maybe. Photo off.
All right. Mosquito.
Skeeters.
Yeah, the Skeeters like Doppelbock beer. Ooh, that one.
Mosquitoes.
Grounded.
They're mosquitoes.
The last beer, I did a beer experiment. I had a fly in my beer in that. Seriously.
Oh, the one with the seltzer?
Yeah. That seltzer, I mean, it actually wasn't bad. It will work for a... I don't know, I don't know how much this costs. I wouldn't waste expensive beer that way. I definitely wouldn't mix seltzer with this. This is imported.
It is pricey, a little pricey.
10, 12 bucks for 4.
Yeah, I think probably a little more than that, maybe 13, 14 for 4 after taxes and stuff in New York
That's
State.
$3 or $4, $3 bottle, 3.5. Yeah, so yeah, he's got a local beer shop here. What's it called? Griff's?
Good people, Griff's. Yeah, Griff's. They run a cannon bottle redemption and a beer store up front.
They've got
Good people.
everything.
Route 37 in Watertown, New York.
We're not in Watertown. We won't say the location here. We're outside of Watertown.
Stop in and see John or Matt. They'll help you with anything you need.
At Griff's Beer Store. You ever up in the North Country of New York? Far, far away from New York City. We're about 300 miles from New York City, aren't we?
At least I think it's a 5-hour drive.
5-hour drive to New York City from here. And that's going 70 miles an hour.
Zombie apocalypse. They're probably going to die out before they get all the way up here. If you know
They got to get through me first.
They got, yeah. He's between me and the city, and
Me
he's
and
got
my shotgun.
his Mossberg pump action. Mossberg make it pump.
No, I got a double barrel shotgun.
Fucking idiot.
I've got
Excuse my
I've got an attack basset hound too.
Ooh.
He's pretty fierce.
Yeah, he'll bite you if you're covered in whipped cream.
Yep.
He's.
I will tell you what. I could talk about it because I'm not home, but I've had a number of hauntings at my house that I don't want to talk about while I'm at my house. And I actually had a plastic bottle fly off a table and almost hit my dog right in front of me. I mean, this bottle, I wasn't even touching the table. The plastic bottle just picked up and flew across the room and almost hit my dog. My dog didn't even bat an eye. He didn't care.
Some time-tested spirit knows that's a useless dog. Back from a time where you had dogs for use.
He's a useless dog.
Why would you have this?
Yeah, I had some other things happen too involving that dog. Actually, maybe I'll tell that story sometime. Still can't believe it. Whatever, some spirit there seems to like to interact with my dog. Honestly,
It's got to be a man.
and I really mean it. It's so far out. I'm not even going to tell it on this because I have a hard time believing what I saw.
Oh.
Yeah, all right. So this stuff will loosen up the tongue a bit. This is actually, I gotta say, how do I rate? Would I buy this beer again? You're darn right I would buy this if I could find it.
9.5 for me.
What?
For its style of beer, I mean, I've never
Out
had.
of 10, you're saying? Or?
I've never had a better, but there might be a better.
Well, Paulaner makes a Doppelbock. They're another German brewery. Paulaner was the first Doppelbock. But these people have been around since 1870 something.
Similar time period.
Yeah, it sounds
78.
1878. Paulaner's been around a lot longer than that.
They've only been specialty beer importers since 1978. Before that, it was strictly kind of a local beer.
So
Beer picked up around the world a little bit. Maybe around that time period. I don't know why. You might know more about that, but they've
I don't know.
shipping it out to places since the 70s.
Well, there wasn't I started drinking beer around 1978.
Post-war, a long period of peace.
You just couldn't get this stuff back then. You couldn't. You couldn't get it. You could buy Guinness and Bass Ale and Heineken. And that's about all the imported beer you could buy, at least in New York State. that I can recall. You'd have to really look hard to find something else.
Thank goodness people caught on.
It took them forever.
I mean, a good PBR. It's great for the funnel. It's a great
Funnel beer.
Great stool softener. It's a great stool softener.
It's a great stool softener. Yeah. No, this is German. We're not doing Scottish.
Oh,
fake
okay.
Scottish.
Yeah.
Ja. Gute Scheiße.
Und great stool softener, ja.
Ja, zum Wohl. Prost.
Guten for the septic tank. Soft.
So buy this beer if you can find it and you like a dark, strong, malty beer.
It is really good.
And
Damn, the more you drink it, the better it gets.
it does actually taste better. Yeah, that's a very good point. Say that again?
The more you drink it, the better it gets.
It gets better. Actually, now I'm ready for another one.
Same.
The first drink off this kind of I get hit in the face with a pillow or something. You know, bang. And
You start to like it.
then you start to
Dirty
like it.
bastards.
Yep. Do you talk to your mother with that mouth?
I don't talk to my mother that often.
All right. So das ist alles. That's all for this beer review. Guten Nacht.
Till the next one, right?
Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiederhören. This is good beer. Ja, good beer. Ja.
Right? Good choice, huh?
Ja.
Yeah?
Ja.
Yeah.
Here's to you.
To you. Till the next one.
Big drink. Tell the hat of the camera.